TaleBot makes your kid the hero of their story.
Joseph's Journey, the marvelous hospital theme park adventure. A special bedtime story for Joseph. In the bustling town of Danville, where the days were always sunny and the nights sparkled with stars, there lived a young boy named Joseph. Joseph was a spirited 7-year-old with a smile that could light up any room and laughter that was as contagious as the common cold in winter. However, Joseph had been spending his days in a place where the sunlight didn't reach him as warmly, and the sparkling nights were seen through a windowpane. He was in the hospital, battling an illness that kept him away from school, playgrounds, and most of all, his cherished adventures. Despite his situation, Joseph kept his spirits high by dreaming of all the things he'd do once he was well again. The top of his wish list was a visit to the grandest theme park ever imagined, with roller coasters that touched the clouds and merry-go-rounds that spun stories. His friends, Phineas and Ferb, knew about this wish and were determined to bring the theme park to him. Phineas, with his triangle-shaped head and a mind buzzing with ideas, was the mastermind who could make anything possible. Ferb, with few words, let his actions speak volumes, always ready to build what Phineas had dreamt up. Together, they were an unstoppable duo, and they had a plan to create a theme park right there in the hospital for their friend Joseph. The hospital was a peculiar place to create such a wonder, but that didn't daunt Phineas and Ferb. They gathered their tools, blueprints, and a healthy dose of imagination and set to work. They knew they would have to be quiet as mice, swift as hawks, and clever as foxes to make the theme park without any of the adults catching on. Their first creation was a bed that transformed into a gentle roller coaster. It didn't go upside down or zoom at lightning speeds, but it was perfect for Joseph. The bed had wheels that fit onto a track, and with the push of a button, it would start to move. The roller coaster had ups and downs, and even a part where it felt like you were flying. Then came the merry-go-round. Instead of horses, they built spaceships and race cars, each painted with the brightest colors you could imagine. They spun not too fast, but just enough to make you feel like you were dancing with the stars or racing the wind. Next was the Ferris wheel, which was not like any ordinary Ferris wheel. It was made of balloons that floated up and then gently came back down, giving you a view of the whole hospital transformed into a carnival of joy. As they worked, they faced challenges. The hospital staff nearly discovered their plans multiple times. But each time, with a bit of luck and a lot of ingenuity, they managed to keep their secret safe. They even enlisted the help of the other children in the hospital, who kept the adults distracted with impromptu plays and sing-alongs.
TaleBot, tailor-made tales for your child's dreams.
Finally, after days of secret toiling, the marvelous hospital theme park was ready. It was the night before Joseph's birthday, and Phineas and Ferb were bursting with excitement. They couldn't wait to reveal their surprise to their friend. The next day, as the sun began to peek through the window of Joseph's room, Phineas and Ferb entered with grins as wide as the sky. "Happy birthday, Joseph," they cheered in unison. Joseph's eyes opened, and his smile soon matched theirs. "What's going on?" Joseph asked, curious about the commotion. "Just a little surprise we've been working on," Phineas said, winking at Ferb. They led Joseph out of his room, and as he emerged into the hallway, his jaw dropped in awe. The hospital had been transformed into the theme park of his dreams. Banners and streamers hung from the ceilings, balloons bobbed in the air, and the sound of playful music filled the space. Joseph couldn't believe his eyes. He looked at his friends, his heart swelling with joy. "You did this, for me." "Who else?" Ferb said with a rare and precious smile. They wheeled Joseph onto the roller coaster bed, and he felt the rush of wind on his cheeks as he glided along the track. He laughed and cheered, feeling the thrill of the ride. Next came the merry-go-round, where Joseph chose a shiny red race car and imagined himself speeding around a track, the champion of the race. The Ferris wheel of balloons was the climax of the day, lifting Joseph into the air. From the top, he could see the entire theme park and all the children below, smiling and waving at him. It was a sight he would cherish forever. As the day came to an end, and Joseph's eyes grew heavy with a happy tiredness, the children sang him a birthday song. The joy in that hospital room was immeasurable, touching the hearts of everyone, even the hospital staff who had finally caught on but couldn't help but join in the celebration. Joseph fell asleep that night with memories of the best birthday ever. The roller coaster, the merry-go-round, and the Ferris wheel had all been magical, but it was the love and friendship of Phineas and Ferb that was the true gift. The following day, the theme park was carefully dismantled, but the magic of that day lived on. Joseph's health improved, and he knew that whatever life threw his way, he had friends who would turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. And so, in the heart of Danville, under the shimmering stars, Joseph drifted to sleep, dreaming of his next adventure with Phineas and Ferb by his side. The end.
Created by a kid and their parent using TaleBot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.